Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Creeped Out. Last episode was... my memory is terrible. Oh, Bravery Badge. Yeah, last episode was really fun and really spooky at times. So I think it's probably one of my favourite of the season so far. I think I mentioned that at the end of the last episode as well, that I actually really enjoyed it and I'm ranking it really high so far. So I'm intrigued to see if this episode kind of keeps up that high kind of level of quality, or whether we go to another one that's got a message that's not portrayed very well. This episode is called Spaceman. I can only imagine it's about an alien or someone who goes into space. I mean, this series doesn't tend to go like into other worlds and other universes and go crazy. It tends to be very small stories based on Earth and all that. So I can only imagine it's maybe an alien crash lands in Earth or something like that. So anyway, let's just jump into Spaceman to find out. Also, I forgot to say, if you're really enjoying the series, please let me know in the comments below, because if people are watching it, then I'll look into doing series 2. I think there's only been 2 seasons so far, but if people aren't enjoying it and people aren't really watching it, then I'll just watch series 2 by myself, and I'll put something out that you guys are going to enjoy a bit more. So just let me know. I hope there's something scary in this episode, because I really enjoy ones that really drawing over the scariness. So I'm hoping there's like a scary monster, or just some really creepy moments, so fingers crossed. Are we in the forest again?
He's from, or where he's going to. Being away from home is scary enough. But imagine if home was on the other side of the universe. And
So it is about
no
aliens.
idea how you were ever going to get back.
I'm not a big fan of like alien movies as much, but like when shows like this do kind of little self-contained alien things, they're usually pretty interesting. But it looks like we're in the middle of the woods again. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because the last episode was in the woods as well. Yeah, I feel like if they knew there was 2 episodes in a row that were going to be set in the middle of the forest or the woods, whatever, they maybe should have split them apart in the season. But we'll see.
Mum?
It looks like the house. Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on. You're not even a little scared.
Nothing scary happens in the country, remember? That's why
Did you watch episode 7?
I saw you flinch. You definitely flinched. What's this?
Oh, they paired me up with this kid called Spud to show me around, who ate like 10 bags of crisps, and whenever he spoke, he just sprayed them.
Oh, well, forget about him. I found you a new friend. The neighbour's son.
We have neighbours.
I'm going to
All the
say,
way out here.
where's the house next
I
door?
invited him over. Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Famous last words, someone's going to die. Well, they're not going to die.
Hi. And you must be Henry.
Is that Spud?
Whatever you call him, Spud.
That guy's haircut is a choice. I'd love like a little forest, like cave thing. Well, I would and I wouldn't when I was a kid, because I'd love the idea of it, but I'm so scared of bugs and stuff.
Are you sure this is a bomb crater? It looks more like
Used to be a river.
landing site.
What kind of landing site did you find in the middle of nowhere?
A crash
Spaceship.
landing one.
Is Spud going to be an alien? Just my guess right here and now. Just because he's a bit different. And we haven't seen any parents. And he's a neighbour. But I haven't seen another house. Spud's an alien.
This body's built for comfort, not for you.
Same.
Look, where's the rest of it? Planes break up on impact. Parts spread over miles.
What is that?
I think this is the black box.
Looks like the head of Cyberman
Oh, it's
from
not
Doctor Who.
It's a recording device that tells you what caused the crash.
You sure it's not a Cyberman?
Man, you're a total genius.
How would you know that's a
My
black box?
best
Less.
mate, a total genius.
Unless he's the
I'll
alien.
read a bit more.
I'm suspicious of both of you.
Well, go on then. Aren't you gonna press it?
Nothing good will
We
happen
don't
if
know
you
what that
press
symbol
that.
means. What if it means don't press it?
Well,
Exactly.
why bother fixing it if you don't want to find out what it does?
It could be like a homing beacon. I feel like they might have called like another spaceship. Nice purple light, not creepy at all. What would you do if in the middle of the night you woke up and you saw that light outside? I would poop myself. why you stood outside.
Did you see it?
What are you doing? It's the middle of the night.
There's something really suspicious about Spud. Don't, he might be leading you into a trap.
Did you see that movie where the plane crashed on
He might have wanted you
and
to
the
find it
passenger
because he's not smart enough to fix it.
And when the
Oh,
chocolate
you
bars
fixed
ran
it
out,
for him.
they started eating each other.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can.
Sweet. It's just an alien. How do you know what to press?
What?
I've got my eye on you.
Wait here. Call the police.
What's he gonna do with a potato masher? Grab a knife. Silly woman.
But if he's not outside, then
He's inside. Shit. Hello. Oh. So it's kind of human looking. His face.
Planet is this. I must return to them, but for that I need your help.
I should get my mum.
No!
Why not?
You must not discover me.
I can't lie to her.
she'll call the police, Thomas. They'll take him away and experiment on him.
What?
Okay, I'm really glad you're making friends, Thomas. But the next time you decide to have a sleepover,
Don't
let me know,
trust
okay?
Spud.
Now go to bed.
All the signs around him are bad. He knew how to open the space capsule.
That's the best you can
We haven't
do.
seen anything related to his family.
What? It's the only thing my mum wouldn't miss. I wore it to my cousin's wedding.
I can blend in, yes? What are you doing? It is highly sensitive. One wrong button and that pod would launch, sending you hurtling endlessly through space.
Coolness?
How is that cool? Even if he's not an alien, I don't like him.
He doesn't look...
Any more superpowers you want to tell us about?
Telepathy.
Oh.
I can read minds.
Helpful.
Thomas, you wish Spud's voice box could be disabled.
I don't blame you, Thomas.
You are concerned Thomas will smell the gas you regularly emit from your body.
What are you looking for?
Sorry.
It is a machine for communicating with your planet's satellites.
What the hell are you wearing?
We are hiking, not surviving an apocalypse.
Where are you two adventurers going?
To find a transmitter for an alien that needs to call his people?
I like that kid. It's fun.
Well, say hi to your little green friend for me.
Ew, what is that?
What's your name?
Sounds Welsh.
You okay, Stan?
My life support. It is low.
Maybe we should go back.
Uh-oh.
No, I sense you understand.
He needs to get home.
It's like E.T., essentially, isn't it? Like a kid version of E.T. I mean, E.T. is a kid's film, but you know what I mean.
I must recharge my life support.
I'm a bit suspicious.
Please.
I would have thought if all these things were scattered around the woods that someone will have found it at some point.
How are we gonna reach
Because there are
it?
people who go exploring woods
That
and they
big
go
pack?
hiking
Have you had a single
and
thing in
orienteering
there
and all
we
that kind of
can throw
stuff.
up to hook a transmitter.
Sorry, I didn't know it was going to be on the top of a cliff.
Didn't know. He's proper northern.
Him home.
I didn't know.
Fine.
Are you
What's
crazy?
my job? When Carnival couldn't get far enough away from me, now him. As the only kid for miles around, it's hard not to take it personally.
I know we're meant to feel sorry for this kid, this Spud, but
Thomas. My people
it's just kind of
are
irritating.
forever in your
I feel bad that I don't feel bad.
This is where we say goodbye. For now.
Has she been saved now? Is that it? I'll stop whinging. I feel like that was all too straightforward. See, the alien looks so much cooler with a spacesuit on. He kind of became a lot less cool once he took the helmet off, but...
I am alive and have discovered our target planet. I am sending you the coordinates of my pod. Let a full-scale invasion commence.
They were sent to Earth.
End of transmission.
Is it like a scout? Oh, shit.
I never said I was a child.
No, he didn't.
Thanks to you, my army are now zeroing in on this pod.
Shouldn't mess with stuff you don't know anything about.
Hey, Commander Stan. It's customary on our planet to grant the prisoners of war one last request. What are you doing?
What are gonna do now? What are your requests?
It does look cool.
And you?
I was just curious. What's
What are
the
they up
alien
to?
word for launch?
Launch.
Because it's one press. They did say one button they can press, they always fly it off. That was smart. So now when the army come, they'll follow it to somewhere else. I will admit, I didn't think of that.
Through space.
It depends how they locked onto it. Whether they locked onto
At least he looks like
that
us.
location, in which case
To blend in.
they're coming anyway. Oh, it's finished. Okay.
Looks can be deceiving, but what about instincts? We all trust them, like we trust our friends. But should we? Take a real close look at yours. Are they really who they say they are?
Okay, it's part of the spaceship still. So what was with the cave at the beginning then? Okay, that was episode 8, Spaceman. Honestly, I didn't love it. It was probably one of the weaker ones so far of the season for me. There's just quite a few issues I had with the episode as a whole. I'll try and get them all out and then talk about what I liked. So, problems I had. The curious part. I usually like how they connected the story, and how it's interesting that he or she or it or whatever the curious is in the location of the stories and kind of like collects little bits of evidence, but like the last time where he had the headphones on so he could collect recordings of the song and just things like that. That is really cool to see, like an after effect of these stories. But I didn't understand the bit at the beginning when he was in the cave knocking like the pan or whatever it was and creating the echoes. Like, what has that got to do with the story? Maybe I'm just missing something really obvious, because I usually do. But I just didn't see how it connected, and it just seemed a bit random to me. But the ending was fine. But, yeah, the start just didn't make sense to me. All along, I thought Spud was an alien, or at least up to no good, and he wasn't. But at the same time, there was bits like, how did he know certain things to press on the keypad to... Like, he pressed the screen and woke the alien up from that spaceship thing, the pod. How did he know what to press? And then there was just certain times where he pressed things, like he pressed the thing that turned the alien speech into English speech, or human speech, whatever. I mean, it might just be a case if it was a one-button thing and he just happened to press the right button. But in that case, when he was pressing all the other buttons, other shit should have gone on. Like weird stuff, but it just seemed like he pressed the right amount of buttons at the right time. So there's all these things that added up about Spud, who I found kind of annoying anyway, but they just didn't seem to kind of mesh, and they didn't really explain why he could do what he could do. So I did think there was a twist coming where maybe he was another scout that came from the alien planet, or he was involved somehow. Maybe he was part of the resistance, I don't know, something stupid like that. But I thought that would have at least made it make sense to me, but that didn't happen. And the alien itself, when it's in the suit and it was like chasing after him in the woods, I thought, great, this is cool. Kind of creepy when it came out of the little spaceship pod thing. And then I had a good look to it. And I was hoping maybe the episode would be some sort of kind of just like a chase, trying to avoid this alien, trying to use it, what it doesn't know about Earth against it so that you can escape and that kind of thing. But that didn't happen. It just took its head off and it was kind of human looking. I think it wanted help. So I did like it when the twist happened that the alien was there to invade the planet, and it was like a scout almost to go to the planet, get there, get the locations of Earth, send it back, then we know where to invade. I thought that was cool and I liked that aspect to it. But the alien as a whole was kind of a bit meh. It was kind of played for comedy for like the middle half of the episode, middle third of the episode, and I just didn't particularly enjoy it all that much. But maybe that's just me. And then they defeated it really quickly, which was a little disappointing. But I do like how they did it. I will give them that. I did like the whole using the launch thing against it, because it did mention earlier on in the episode, if you press the wrong button, the thing will launch back into space. And if you're in it at the time, obviously you get launched with it. So obviously Spud tried to use that against it. On the positive side, like I say, I enjoyed the alien when it was in its suit. It was a bit creepy looking. I liked some of the actual effects of the pod was a good design. And I liked the purple lighting they had. That was good. I really liked the mum. She seemed nice. I think I was an actress in something before, which reminds me of somebody. And the main kid, I quite liked the kid who played him. He seemed like it was a good character and he's a good little actor. And I like, as much as I didn't like Spud throughout the episode, I like how he got the aliens to go back. Or at least to go and invade the wrong planet or the wrong place in space, whatever. I like that. The cliffhanger at the end, meh. Like, the alien's stuck on the Earth and has no mouth. And like, it doesn't have powers, really. It's got telepathy that we know of, but it doesn't really have powers. It's just... if it kind of was stuck on Earth and we had a cliffhanger that was like, uh-oh, this is dangerous, or uh-oh, it's got a second plan that we now can't get out of because the spaceship's gone, then I would have liked that, like a big, like, oh shit cliffhanger. But it was just like, okay, stuck on Earth. And so that was episode 8, Spaceman. For me, it was kind of weak. I didn't really enjoy it. It was a shame because the last episode was so good. And it was a shame as well, they had 2 episodes in a row that was set in the forest. I feel like, because none of the episodes carry on, they can air them in whatever order they want to air. But having 2 in a row that had the same sort of setting, I think was a mistake. I really do. I feel like they should have at least spaced them out, just so like they have a different set in each episode. Because it's good with these anthology type shows. Every week you want to tune in for something completely different to what you've seen the week before. And although the spaceship alien thing was different, there was elements that were very similar to the last episode. So to me that was just a bit disappointing. But overall, meh. But do you like this episode? Do you not? What are your thoughts in the comments below? My name is Scott. I hope you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourselves and you're all staying safe in this crazy time. Although by the time this is uploaded, thanks to YouTube, this whole thing may be over by that point. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're taking care of yourselves. I'll see you all in episode 9. Hopefully it's a good one.